eno ye Extreme Media UJ. Subscribe for all updates.
Madam Speaker, in my capacity as the Shadow Minister for Internal Affairs, I went to the committee with a request to make a presentation. Madam Speaker, I happened to arrive before the Attorney General. The chairman of the day, Honorable Baka, requested me to wait for the Attorney General to present so that I could also be given time. After the Attorney General had made his presentation of amendments, Honorable Baka ruled that I will make my presentation while at Munyonyo. When we reached Munyonyo, Madam Speaker, Honorable Kajenje ruled that my request had been overtaken by events. Madam Speaker, I chose to write a minority report because the issues I was going to raise had not been raised by anybody else. So I wrote a minority report, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, you are now ruling that there is no time. Madam Speaker, as a member of the committee, I'm not supposed to debate. Madam Speaker, there was a memorandum that came from Buganda Kingdom. Madam Speaker, when we reached Munyonyo, the memorandum went missing. Madam Speaker, they have told you here. Let me tell the Speaker. Madam Speaker.
Honourable members, give Betty time. Some order.
Madam Speaker, I've heard the chairman telling you that when we were at Munyonyo, we heard from the Governor Bank of Uganda. And you know, Madam Speaker, I was so surprised because while the rest of us were in Munyonyo, we were never informed that even the Governor of Bank of Uganda had gotten back to us. Madam Speaker, because of those many issues, we are also told that 700 people sent memorandums to the committee, but only 47 of them were accounted for. I feel so silenced. Is it your ruling that the people from Mukono should not be heard on this?
Honorable Betty. Honorable Betty, my sister. The people of Mukono have been heard. You've spoken for over 5 minutes. You've raised your issues, and we are going to address all of those issues. Switch on.
Right Honorable Speaker, it is my opinion that there hasn't been enough public hearing according to this bill. Right Honorable Speaker, you have been told that 57 memorandums were reviewed. But the fact of the matter, Right Honorable Speaker, is that the committee received over 700 memorandums. One of them, Right Honorable Speaker, as I've put it, being from the Buganda Kingdom. Right Honorable Speaker, when we went to Munyonyo, we are given time to go and study these memorandums on WhatsApps, but when we returned to the committee, Right Honorable Speaker, the committee did not give us time to make a presentation, as I've told you before. Right Honorable Speaker, it's not about allowing people to come to the committee. The purpose of the people coming to the committee is to give their opinion space that the people should be heard. But we are handling, my point of dissent is that the committee ruled in favor of only 2 people out of the 700 who opposed the bill, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, we are here fidgeting with time. This is not legislation. The committee is always given up to 245 days, according to our rule of procedure 135.
Not 200.
45 days.
45 days. But if you get a committee which is efficient like yours, it can even do it.
It
in
wasn't
1 day.
efficient, Madam Speaker. Even the problem of time can even be seen while we are here, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, my request is that the 11th Parliament stops behaving as if it is the last Parliament Uganda will ever have. There will be other parliaments that will come after this Parliament, Right Honorable Speaker. And Right Honorable Speaker, we are so honored that you will also be in that next Parliament, Right Honorable Speaker.
No, I can.
My recommendation, Right Honorable Speaker.
I can choose not to be because I have.
You already jobs. There because we have been talking to Mau.
How has Mao come here? Order. There's an order here. There is an order.
Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, we are discussing a very important bill. And I'm wondering how Honorable Member is talking about their discussion out of this House. Is it in order to bring the name of somebody on sovereignty bill that we are discussing? Is it really in order?
Do you want to tell us is that he's an agent of foreigners? No, the person they mentioned the name. Yes.
Right Honorable Speaker.
Betty, finish.
Right Honorable Speaker, the other point of dissent is on the issue of interpretation, Right Honorable Speaker. The law refers to the interest of Uganda. However, when you go into the interpretation, the interest of Uganda has not been defined. It also talks about the interest of the foreigner, which is also undefined. It also talks about government policy.
That is on interpretation clause.
On interpretation, Right
so
Honorable
you will
Speaker.
bring your idea when we are in that clause.
I thought, Right Honorable Speaker, you had allowed me to present my report.
No, what I'm saying, we will expect your idea on that clause, what you think, the amendment you want.
Madam Speaker, first of all, I'm a member of the committee who is not supposed to contribute to debate.
No.
Two, Right Honorable Speaker, you gave me an opportunity to make a presentation.
Honorable
and
Betty,
I was so thankful that
Honorable
you gave me
Betty, I am only advising you that when we reach that clause, I will still give you chance to bring in. So you read your report, but I will still give you chance to bring your proposal.
My recommendation, Right Honorable
Are we speaking
Speaker.
the same English?
Madam Speaker, I'm reading the report and you are giving me advice. I take your advice, Madam Speaker, but I continue to read my report.
You read. Yes.
I seek for your protection.
You finish. You continue with the report. Continue.
I seek for your protection.
Members, yes, there's an order from WOPA. Order from WOPA.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I want to request. Right Honorable Speaker, there is a lot of noise, and yet the microphones that they are using is not as loud. So, the point of order that I'm raising is that, is it in order for members to make noise when a member is submitting? Is it it's okay to laugh, but let us laugh and allow the member to read her report. We now can't hear what she's actually reading. So, Madam Speaker, is it in order for members to continue shouting when a member is actually reading her report?
You are the one who was shouting. Honorable Betty, can you? Let's hear Honorable Betty. All members, can we listen to Honorable Betty? It is on. Switch on.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I don't know why this particular microphone is low.
Please go ahead. At least I can hear you.
Right Honorable Speaker, my suggestion, my recommendation is that this bill is withdrawn by the movers to give Ugandans time to make meaningful contribution to the debate and to accord the Parliament enough time to handle a bill of this nature. Right Honorable Speaker, the Commonwealth practice is that parliaments which are about to retire don't handle controversial business. It's a practice, Right Honorable Speaker, and we are part of the Commonwealth, Right Honorable Speaker. The fact of the matter, Right Honorable Speaker, why that is required.
Which page are you in?
I'm reading page 3, Madam Speaker.
I'm not, and I'm following your report.
Madam Speaker, I move that this House finds that this bill violates the Constitution, rules of procedure, and the Parliamentary Convention, and that this House declares that the denial of the main report offends Rule 245 and 215.
214 and 215.
214 and 215. That it also declares that clause 2, 3, 5, 8, 11, 12, 24, 25, 30 are void for vagueness and the unlawful delegation of powers. That this Parliament rejects the joint committee report by the majority. I therefore also recommend that the movers of the bill withdraw the bill under Rule 141, defer the subject to the 12th Parliament with proper consultation, direct that any future bill must affirm the sovereignty in the people under Article 1, define all key terms.
First of all, Rule 141 is on procedure
141. Rule 140.
Sub-Rule 1.
Sub-Rule 1. That directs that any future bill must affirm that the sovereignty belongs to the people under Article 1 and that key terms in the bill are properly defined, that is, the interest of government, the government policy, what constitutes the actions that make one an agent of a foreigner, and that the minister is not given powers to alter the offenses under the bill as it is in the bill, the law as it is in the bill. Madam Speaker, in conclusion, it is my prayer that the protection of the Sovereignty Bill 2026 fails the test of the constitutionality, legality, and procedure. The 11th Parliamentary Final Act should be to affirm the supremacy of the Constitution, not to legislate excessively. I so pray.
Thank you. Yes, there is procedure matter from
Right Honorable Speaker, I want to thank you for the opportunity that you have given to those with the minority reports to present. It is in the interest of this country that all the voices of Ugandans are heard in this house. And those who have spoken represent those voices. Right Honorable Speaker, Honorable Jonathan Odur did say he wanted to make a presentation in Munyonyo, but he didn't have enough time. Or he was not given the opportunity. And now that he has very, very, very many issues that he would love to present, together with the rest of his colleagues, and those who may feel their procedural matters that were not handled well, but now we have the opportunity to look at this bill in a proper detail, provision by provision. I beg to move procedurally.
So what have you spoken?
I therefore want to...
I am asking, what have you spoken?
Kiwanuka.
Kiwanuka.
I'm raising a procedural matter.
Kiwanuka.
I was raising a procedure.
Kiwanuka. Honorable Kiwanuka, Honorable Kiwanuka just raised the issues of dissent 5 minutes, like what Honorable Nwagaba did.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I have 7 points of dissent, and they are on page 2. Some of them have been highlighted briefly, but my approach was different. The point which has been left hanging is, Right Honorable Speaker, is starting from page 20. And that is where I am.
Let's have order.
Right Honorable Speaker, the minority have the opportunity to look at the amendments proposed by the committee, notwithstanding the matter in which those amendments were adopted during the meeting in Munyonyo. And I find that the amendments are excessive and affront to the past precedents of the House in regard to the amount of amendments allowed to bills.
Abalungi abatuuliriza era abatulaba olunaku olwaleero tuchaddeko ewa Sheikh Asiraf Dembe.
Sebo sanyusa okubalaba amannya agange Seeka Asiraf Dembe akola ku bizibu by'enjawulo. Omuntu singa aba alina ebirwadde tumusomereddwa, tumuwa amazzi ga lukuya nga bw'obadde ogalaba, tugenda abantu ku kyoto ne twokya emizimu emibi egibabaamu n'okulomba edduwa. Abantu singa abeera ng'ali wano atuuse sobola okumulombera edduwa, ne waba atatuuse nga mpadde amannya ge naye ng'ali wala. Neetaase enamba yange yeno eri 0707763711. Namwe bannyinaffe abali ebweru oyagala okuba nti oyagala okulombera ku dduwa ng'olina ebizibu, viza zibuze, amaka gakolongotana, sente zikola zimpita mu ngalo, ojja kumpeereza ekifaananyi kyo n'amannya go, ebyo byokka bijja kummala, nja kukulombera edduwa, ojja kutereera. Olunaku olusembayo mu mwezi mba n'edduwa eyawamu ffenna n'abalwadde bange abakadde n'abapya. Salaamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.